Welcome back, my adoring public, to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we actually helped Reese out, did the hidden request already. But, yeah, I was walking around talking to people, and we were supposed to hit up Risha, but I went to Ilia's place instead of what is apparently Risha's new place. Everyone. Hey, Risha, you've returned home. I could have sworn, well, I guess the last time her place, the last time, at least in my memory, that where she was staying even came up was in the beginning of the previous game, so I don't know, she probably could have been living here for a while. Yes, I have business at City Hall this afternoon, so I'm resting. It looks like Tio's finally back. Yes, I returned to the support section yesterday. I heard Ark and CL gave a performance for the heads of state last night. That was great work. Were you nervous? That performance had a feeling a little different from our usual ones. Though it was a minor role, Sully had her first appearance and she was really nervous. Miss Ilia was the same as usual, though. I can't imagine Miss Ilia ever being nervous. Yes, when it comes to the stage, Miss Ilia really sees only that. I felt like someone like me will never be a match for her. For an artist, that's a super high benchmark, though. She's a star. One of those they say to be true geniuses. But I feel like you will definitely overtake Miss Ilia one day, Risha. It was pretty amazing how you caught the kitty that fell from the chandelier yesterday. Thank you very much. But really, it was because my body moved on its own. By the way, that girl yesterday, Miss Shirley was her name, right? I heard she's Randy's cousin, but what kind of person is she? She asks innocently, basically already knowing full well the answer. I can't say something careless and involve Risha, but if I had to say, she's a tomboy who does whatever she likes. It's just that she's a bit of a pain, so hardly good things come getting involved with her. Somehow, it looks like she's quite taken with you, dear Risha. If you're not careful, she might put you through the same thing she did to Ellie. Enough! Please forget that already! Bloody Shirley. Most likely, I will deal with her as Ian in the future. Risha? It's nothing. Thanks for the warning. I too get a lot of skinship due to Miss Ilia, so I'll be careful somehow. She already knew what they were talking about, but I guess that's because Shirley basically made a pass at her yesterday. You must have it tough too, Miss Risha. Now then, I've got to get ready to go to City Hall. Everyone, thank you for the warning about Miss Shirley. I too get a lot of skinship. Okay, yeah. But that's all good. Oh, Risha, the sooner you get to join our party, the better. The better. Let's actually... Hold on. We can hit up Guillaume while we're here. See if we've got anything we can upgrade. Well, let's talk with him. Hey, young lady. It looks like you've ended your foundation work. Yes, if pushed, I'd say I felt I had to. By the way, my chief has been stopping by this place periodically, correct? I guess. Last time he came with a new Orbital Staff blueprint, too. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to tell you that, young lady. That Roberts is so annoying. Keep what I told you a secret for me, alright? Yes, please don't worry about it. When it comes to Orbital Staff mods, I mostly trust him. You're certainly right about that. As I'm sure you know, young lady, Orbital Staff mods are crazily complicated. I wouldn't touch them without someone's assistance. Yeah, can you actually fine-tune Tia's Orbital Staff so that our Absolute Zero craft doesn't suck? I don't really get it, but why would Chief Roberts keep something like that from Tio? This way of doing it is rather indirect, I'd say. It's because when Tio's involved, the dude falls to pieces. Well, it's fine, isn't it? It's not like any of us know that person that well either, but... Yes, but this is most likely a form of fatherly love. I don't want to acknowledge it, but I suppose you're right. Anyway, I already got used to this exchange of orbital staves. please don't worry about it, everyone. Alright. Yeah, elephant shocker. Oh no, that's something else. The integral. Is she already using the discovery? Yes, she is. So we just have to remove it for the practice weapon. Well, that makes things easy. 1 integral, please. Yeah, we've already got everything but the Velvet Kiss, which I guess we can make for her now, even though it's probably outmoded. Yeah, remove. Oops. Say the word whenever you need. 1 Velvet Rose. Yeah. Alright. Now we can take those practice weapons off you. Or Velvet Kiss, rather. And then for you, the integral. Well, that was a good thing to visit him just now. But now, let's hit up our detective notebook. The Wanted Monster mission. Okay, spotted on St. Ursula Byroad. We'll be doing that first. Harold? Hey, if it isn't Harold, what have you come for today? Well, I came to deliver the sheets I was ordered. I'd like to deliver the goods immediately. Yeah, then I guess I'll give you a little help with carrying them. Thank you for always helping me. That's random. But I guess he must be out doing stuff day to day too. And I definitely did not... I must have missed the big drum the first time around, so we get to double back. The whole way. Whoa! We finally found him! Fire and Earth. Big Drome, level 62 though. Okay, large mollusk monster that manipulates thunder arts, high regeneration abilities. These things are gonna be a pain, aren't they? Alright. Let's have... Well, first things first, let's do an Omega Strike. And then the only problem is, Lloyd is basically our main attacker. Whoa, they resist the crap out of that. Alright, let's try Cold Gehenna next. You know what? I should have had her strike. I should have had her strike bell, and then use Cold Gehenna. Yeah, probably should have done it that way. Super healing and on top of a regular heal. All right, queuing up arts. We can work with that. We can handle that. Handle a lot of that though. I guess we can have him broad axe to everybody. We will have Tio steal that crit. Yeah. Alright. Hold on. Whatever her S-Craft is set to, it's not what we want it to be. Huh. Yeah, no, we wanted her to attack. Oh, okay. Don't get me wrong, Zero Field is... I mean, it's whatever. Kevin saved our butts a lot with that S-Craft, but we don't need it with Tio. Most definitely going to have to change that. Oh, man. Alright, you're still fine. These things sure love their spark dying. Yeah, you need to go back and recover that seal. Alright. Now we can get back to doing what we do best. How about a strike bell for I guess we can strike belt them back. And then we can wait for his turn. Yeah. Alright, Lloyd. Do your thing with a regular attack. And you... Yeah, strike heaven. This should work out in our favor. Hopefully, at least. We just need big numbers here. Do not want to keep watching them heal each other. Alright. Yes. Got quite a few of them. See how much your super healing helps you out now. Yeah, she can't reach that far, so we'll just drop a Chaos Brand. Electromagnetic net beta again. We can, yes. Trinity card with Abandon. So none of that. Ugh, the heals, though. It ended up being less of a problem than I thought it would be, so there's that silver lining. Mostly because combination crafts are pretty busted. But hey. Alright, Wazi. Yep, he can reach. That should be it. Alright, well, that's the first of the regular requests taken down. Wanted monster exterminated. Void. This is that thing they call a craft book. It could be perfect for Miss Ellie and Mr. Wazi. Wazi, do you want to try it? Uh-huh, of course. Alright. Ellie and Wazi have learned Akashic Star Combi Craft. So now we really just need... Well, actually, we're missing quite a few combinations, aren't we? We're missing Wazi with Tio, Wazi with Randy, and then we're missing... What is it? We're also missing Noelle with Tio. Actually, it's just those three. Everybody else has one in combination with each other. And then Raging Spin. I mean, normally I would have just skipped this battle, but we're already in it. Yeah. Tio can... It's just Tio, basically. Tio with the two newcomers. Wazi with Randy. Now that we are back, the first thing we want to do is actually hit up Wendy. Modify, synthesize, slot. Alright, Tio. All of these for you. Alright, well. Starting with the most expensive ones and then working our way back just seems to make the most sense to me. A Mind 2. An Action 2. Hold on. Yes, let's make 2 of these. Still no EP Cut 2. Nothing else we really want to make. We're definitely not about to make a Defense 2. Alright. Well, actually, we should probably give... Oh, Lloyd's already got an Action 2. So, Tio can get it. And I guess we're going to have to move that Spirit Breaker water. Yeah. Oh, no, we can't. It's got to go there. Well, we can move the Action 2. Or... I just hadn't hovered over mine 2. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. We don't have anything better to give him right there. How about we give him this Action 2, and we actually take this Mind 2 away from him? Or... Well, I guess no one else is really needing one, so... Yeah. And Tio... Didn't really get anything new out of that. What about if we give her... Hit one will grant her Photon Shot. Oh well. Alright, let's not worry about it. Next thing's next. Well, actually, I think I want to go back to the SSS. We've got 3 requests we can turn in. Antidote ingredient supply, which we nailed. Haunted Monster, Ursula Pyro, Temple of Moon investigation. Alright. Let's play a quick game of Palm against Fran, too. I mean, she shouldn't be nearly as difficult to take down. Especially now that we've gotten quite a bit of practice against Campanella. Dude was quite relentless. Plus, Palm is actually genuinely fun to play. I actually think I prefer Palm to Blade, as blasphemous as that may sound. How's about this one here? We've got a red. Okay, we do have a red. And we've got multiple greens. Hit them right there. And right here. We've got 3. Basically, once we hit 9, we can just go in for the kill shot. Best strategy. Sure, why not? These blues can go with these yellows. Gotta make sure that center column stays low, though. That's how they get you. Right. Yes, we do have some free blues. And some free greens. Let's drop the reds right there. Okay, so Fran is having a difficult time of it. Yeah, actually, I think we can kill right now. Alright. Let's go back to title. Oh, I guess there's no chat feature or anything like that. But I hope the game recognizes that we beat her. Well, we still can't. How much, we should actually take a look and see how much money we've got. 9,540. I think we've got, well, let's put the stuff that we've got in Kia's room really quickly. Are we even going to be able to give it to her if she's not in there? Now that I think about it, I have a plushie that seems it can make Kia happy. Since I'm here, I'll give it to her as a present. Lloyd looked for Kia and gave her the plushie as a present. Aren't you at the library? You're welcome. Okay, it looks like that remains the same. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and she's not actually in here. As Vi 2 Penguin. Palm cushion. Those evil little things. Alright. With that done... Or, I guess we can feed Kope too? I mean, while we're taking care of random stuff. Yeah, let's give him food. And... that is one agile cat. HP 1. My, are you giving this to me? Thanks. We'll use it with gratitude. Huh. Alright. Well, I hope Kope appreciates that. For now, where the heck is the car? Yeah. There we go. Not sure how we managed to pull that off, but we did. And now What's-Her-Face has something we could use. Because we want to also be able to restore our EP by resting at the car as well. Yes, EP charge. Yeah, we can only buy one. Over fender, sure. sidestep. Why not? Rear spoiler. Front bumper. Like, I do want to see what it looks like with all this stuff on it. Back to the garage we go. Alright. Now, if it looks really friggin' stupid after we put all this stuff on... I don't mind that so much. Huh. I also don't mind that. Rear spoiler, I guess we'll basically never see it. Whoa, the front bumper. Okay, it actually looks... The rear spoiler is the only thing I'm not 100% certain on, but I like everything else, so... Go ahead and add that EP charge, too. We've only got the 2 colors. Okay. It looks like we could get up to some real policing in that. No. Mariabell. Okay. Waiting in the IBC president's office. Let's go be Mariabell's knight in shining armor. Though I guess I get the impression she may only care about her particular damsel, Ellie. Which is fine. Oh, actually, we can do some exchanging too. Everyone. Oh, right. Lanfei has to give us the card. Everyone, thank you for coming. Could it be that you're here for Lady Mariabell's request? Yes, we wanted to ask you about it. It seems that Belle's precious antique dolls have been stolen? Could they be the ones made by the Rosenberg studio? Yes, that's right. Lady Mariabell seems terribly distraught, too. It is sudden, but can you accept Milady's request? Yes. Yes, allow us to accept. Miss Mariabell has helped us with various things, after all. Thank you very much. I will issue you all a card. Please accept it. IBC authentication card obtained. What kind of thing is this? It's an IBC authentication card, like the one we received before. If we have this, we have permission to go to certain floors using the elevator. I see. So it's a security system, as expected of the biggest bank on the continent. By the way, using that card, you should be able to go to the same floors as the one you had last time. Lady Mariabell is waiting for you in the president's office on 16F, so please go there. Yes, thank you very much. Alright, but now let's get to exchanging. Oh, Kagemaru Bank. Sure. Jumping Sleep Coin. Oh, and Jumping Frog Coin. Well, we might be able to get some good stuff with both of those. So how about 220 of those? 110 or 105 of those. And then 200 of these. Alright, let's exchange. Yes. If you have that authentication card, you can use the elevator. Okay, same thing she was saying before. We have to go to exchange in order to buy? Well, I guess this does just up our arts defense. If it also conferred some other kind of bonus, too, like, I don't know, preventing us from being hurt by ailments or something, then I might like it more, but... Let's go back to Central Square and basically buy everything she's got to offer. Mobile car options. CP charge. Yes. And I guess will another one become available if we like... Well, I guess there's nothing else for us to really purchase. Okay, yeah, CP charge was the last one. But we can get the stack light and the improved wheels. We can't get the Mishi paint e-coloring, featuring a cute, super deformed Ellie. Those are as expensive as a CP charger, but yes, this makes it a very efficient place to rest. Place parts, stack lights. Yeah. The fully souped up car and the CP charge as well. And if we rest, how much does it recharge? A full 200 by sleeping at the car. Sleeping in the car is more luxurious and restorative than sleeping in our beds. Don't mind if we do. Do not mind if we do. It's like the hot springs, except we don't have to wait. But that's fine. Having everybody hang out at the hot springs. Is that an AC? They've got air conditioning here. Wow. I know that's really random to be impressed by, but still. Alright. Time for Miss Mariabell. No more dilly-dallying. No more spending money. Well, actually, can we go down as well? We can go to B5F. See how those jokers are doing. Sure. One last detour before we hit up Mariabell. Is Yona gonna be down here? No. Just the same old dudes. Oh, aren't you the special support section? Long time no see. Do you remember us? You are Mr. Clay and Mr. David of the IBC Technology Department. Long time no see. Somehow you look busy? Yeah, because the orbital net spread, the system management too has become tougher than before. Well, it has to be done very strictly. The lady has given us detailed instructions. Working under Bell is as tough as always, but please do your best. Yeah, thank you. You too, you're looking for Milady's stolen dolls, right? Do your best too. Alright, well, nice to see that they're still at it. A two-man IT team. Alright, Belle. Now those Rosenberg Studio dolls. Time to finally get on that. Is she gonna be in the office or her room? Okay, she's not in her room. Yeah, her two dolls usually sit right there. Belle, it's me. Yes, do come in. Excuse us. Alright. Long time no see, Belle. Ellie, and the rest of the special support section too. I heard Miss Teo got back last night. How have you been? I am doing fine, thank you. Very well then. The conference is later today, so I think you're rather busy, but please, give it your all. Thank you very much. Come to think of it, are you going to the tower today too, Miss Mariabell? Yes, I'll be representing my father on behalf of the bank. I left to him the handling of all the trade conference preparations. And I must apologize to you all for calling you here suddenly when you're so busy. And no, it's not a big deal. You've helped us so much, Miss Mariabell. It's really the least we could do. I understand some antique dolls were stolen? Can you give us the details? Understood. I am a huge fan of Rosenberg dolls, and I am sure you're all well aware of that. I have been keeping 5 of my most favorite dolls in my room here at IBC. However, last night someone entered the room and stole all of them, taking the opportunity while I left to attend to some business. All 5 Rosenberg antique dolls. I only remember 2, but I guess there must have been 5. They must be worth a fortune! The larger ones are worth at least a few million Mira. No, it's not a matter of money. I feel lost when my precious children aren't where they should be. I want to tear that despicable thief limb from limb. Please calm down. Your room, it's next to this one, right? An intruder slipped through IBC security. How on earth could they have done it? Yes, I thought it was strange too, but when I saw what was left at the scene of the crime, I immediately understood. Something was left behind? About that, it might be faster if I show you. Take a look. Phantom Thief B! Oh, I thought it was gonna turn out to be Lanfei or something, or a huge misunderstanding, or she was drunk or something last night, but no. Old Bleublanc's gotta get his jollies off. Could it be a card from Phantom Thief B? Phantom Thief B? I feel like I've heard it somewhere. Ellie and Mr. Lloyd seem to know him. An elusive, mysterious, and skilled thief who has stolen countless works of art across the continent, known as Phantom Thief B. It is said he uses mysterious magic to steal his marks, and he always leaves a card at the scene of the crime. In the Empire, the center of his activities, there's no one who doesn't know him. Infiltrating our building might be right up his alley. I too have at least heard his name, as you should have, because we contended with him in the last game. To think that guy showed up in Crossbell. And what does the card say? I'll read it for you. Ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section, the 5 little girls who have received the favor of the young lady here are in my hands. If you would desire their freedom, throw open their 5 cells with the key of truth. The first cell is in the city. Search where the rear commander sits. Okay, in the city. Whoops. I thought it might have been Douglas. Where the rear commander sits. Do you understand it? That's the biggest reason I called you here. What we ended up doing in the previous game, because I tried really hard to try to figure out the notes. I think we got the first one, or maybe the first 2, but I ended up having to look up what the last clue meant. If it comes to that, I will, but I'll really try it here too. Phantom Thief B is challenging the support section. That's the situation. Would he really steal 5 dolls for such a petty reason? He's certainly an oddball, though. Anyhow, you've been harmed, so we can't let this go. That's right. Belle's precious Rosenberg dolls have been stolen, after all. Thank you, Ellie. I am counting on all of you. Alright then, before starting the investigation, I want to consider again what was written on the card. Hopefully they give us a hint. Firstly, the 5 little girls. We obviously know what that means. He was referring to the 5 dolls he stole, of course. Then, the 5 cells. He must be referring to the 5 places where he hid the dolls. Again, not the important part. So we have to find 5 places too, huh? Sounds tough. Man, well. And I'm sure there are people who really look forward to the Bleublanc requests. I don't mind them either. I kind of just prefer when they're in the regular games, so I know that there's no really weird mess ups, except with the box thing, the misaligned boxes in the very first game. Aside from that clue, just here, it's Bleublanc's clues. They go through so many different layers of translation. The most important points are in the city and where the rear commander sits. Most likely, it's a hint to one of the hiding places. Can anyone think of anything? The rear commander. Somehow I feel like I've heard that term. Rear commander? Have we heard that term? Anyway, nothing will come of worrying about it. Let's begin the investigation immediately. I expect great things from the Special Support Section. Please recover my precious lost children. Alright, leave it to us. I'll write what was on the card in the detective notebook. Let's use this as a clue to begin the investigation. Rear commander. The Rosenberg dolls stolen by Phantom Thief B are 5 in total. Kidnapping my precious children. That's an act I can't possibly forgive. Everyone, please, I'm counting on you. Within the city where the rear commander sits. Hopefully he's talking literally. I feel like if we hit up the governmental district and go to the police station, it's in the city, so we know it's not Douglas, who was my very first instinct. Governmental district. Where the rear commander sits. Could he be referring to here? Can't go in there. Meeting hall, reception office, locked. One of these was what's-his-face's office. No reason to enter. Alright. No. These are all roped off. Okay. Well, this was a bust. First of many, I'm sure. Alright, where the rear commander sits. Oh, we can hand over that fragment too. Yeah, we found a fragment. Oh crap, I wasn't even paying attention to what was decoded. Was it Gnosis number 2? It was. By unifying with the user's mind, D is able to store knowledge and grow. Sooner or later, when that knowledge will lead to wisdom, D will come back to life. Furthermore, there was room for improvements in Gnosis. When the user's abilities are forced to the limit and brought out, it is possible to supply far more knowledge to D. For 500 years since then, our cult has researched a way higher effective Gnosis and repeated the so-called ritual. Alright. But that one we found on our way to the Temple of Moon. Imperious Air, really admire her. Get angry. Sergei, Security Countermeasures, HQ. We're the rear commander. Are they talking about Sergei? No business, so it's not Pierre. Where the rear commander sits. But I guess, doesn't there also have to be like a literal cage too? Man, I don't want to have to give up on the very first one. In the city where the rear commander sits. I honestly have no idea what that's supposed to mean. In the city is nice, I guess, because it rules out the gates where the rear commander sits. Is it gonna be... Are they talking about Sergei? Okay, it seems like Chief Sergei's old nickname was Sergei the Rear. Oh! They did call him that, didn't they? In that case, the Chief's chair would correspond to where the rear commander sits. Let's search it nearby it. Huh. There seems to be something under the Chief's desk. I'll try taking it out. Alright, so this should be the first doll. Isn't this thing a trunk? It also looks like the one Kia was inside at that black auction. Choosing here as the starting place could be seen as a taunt too. It is a really good thing that Rebecca mentioned Sergei, because I would not have cottoned on to that particular train of thought on my own. Indeed, it even caught hold of Chief's nickname. Anyway, let's check it. That's the first one. On the reverse side of the trunk, there was a card attached. The second cell is outside the city. Find the place the villagers inherited along the old road. Okay, this must be on the way to Armorica. An antique doll from the Rosenberg studio. No doubt about it. Yes, I saw it too once. I think it was a doll Belle loved and called Kanan. Giving a doll a name. Even Miss Mariabell has some cute sides. Just don't get between her and her ultimate cutie, Ellie. Not even you, Lloyd. You're already taken, bro. Although it's a bit unexpected to find something stolen put inside such a trunk on purpose. Yeah, he's quite eccentric. Phantom Thief B. It could be that he's having some proper manners towards a work of art. Also, the second card. The place is outside the city, huh? Oh boy, our search scope is widened up, huh? Also, the parts that seem important are Old Road and the villagers inherited. They're all words conveying a historic feeling, but speaking of such places in Crossbell that is a modern city... Well, at any rate, let's get this thing and try to go search for the next one. Yeah, let's. I think it must be that rest stop on its... Oh, this is doll C? Okay, so we still have to get dolls A, B, D, and E then. But, we will head to Armorica. Use Orbital Car. Well, we won't go straight to Armorica. Or I guess we have to. East Crossbell Highway. Old Road. Old Road is basically the biggest indicator of where we've got to go. To Armorica Village. Once we're there, the rest stop should be it. A place inherited, unless the, well, they're not gonna open up the, that old battle place whose name escapes me. This? Okay, the property's gates are open? Okay, so I was wrong. But still, we ended up being right about Old Road. If I remember correctly, this place is under Armorica Village management and normally you shouldn't be able to enter. Could anyone have unlocked it? Phantom Thief B, but for what motive? At any rate, it seems that monsters have wandered inside once again. We must be careful while investigating. Roger. First things first. Whoa. Alright. Because we have not killed these things yet this game. First, you light them up. Then, you light them up. Then, Lloyd lights them up. Okay, Fart Curse. I don't think they were called this in the previous game. Weird monster that walks on its hands, sprays a powerful stinking gas that makes you lose your senses if inhaled. Of course we pushed them too far away and now we only get one of these fart curses. Truly a curse. Wow, and Tio missed completely. Alright. We should have gone for the one that was further away. Oh well. At least the fart curses don't seem to be too tough. Light them up, Ellie. And Lloyd. Okay. Sure. Let's we can risk a fart curse from the fart curse. Boom, boom. Alright. We should. I'm expecting for us to be able to fight whatever's in that chest. With that taken care of, we can take a look and see what their combination craft looks like. One of these days we should probably take a look at Wazi's arts attack and see if it might be actually usable. I get the impression it probably isn't, but it might be, who knows. And with our brand new win, we got a Sepith Vein. Ornament. Quartz. Okay, we can give Wazi the Sepith Vein instead. Yeah. Generally, it's better. And now with that, somewhere, we're already on the right track. Celestial Balm. So far, these actually haven't been as intense as I feared. Even if we did get lucky with the first one, we did not get lucky with the second one. Must be somewhere. Here it is. Okay. The second dog trunk. It was here of all places. The place the villagers inherited along the old road. Being this a property handed down generation by generation at Armorica Village Old Road, it seems to quite suit the description. So, who opened the gates here without permission was Phantom Thief B then? He seems quite the troublesome character. You've got no idea, Noel. Truly no idea. Anyway, let's check it out. Alright, on the reverse side of the trunk there was a card attached. The third cell is outside the city. Find who has the light of the greatest goddess poured on his back. Light of the greatest goddess poured on his back? I mean, if it's outside the city, it might be somewhere at the cathedral, because clearly Adios is involved. No other places immediately come to mind. This is a doll that Belle called Liete. Yes, I think it's the genuine article. And the card too poses an incomprehensible riddle once again. This isn't even anything close to incomprehensible, Randy. Like, I think the one that tripped me up the most, the one that was like most nonsensical ended up being something about a fish tank. And like the answer was fish tank, but oh my gosh, I did not understand that clue, but that was back in Zero and we don't have to worry about it. The light of the greatest goddess. Maybe these words are the key. Speaking of greatest, there could be a few objects that can be compared for size. At any rate, we can only search. Let's go. Alright. Rosenberg doll L obtained. Oh! It starts with the name. Oh, okay. It's their first initials. Do they spell something out? I wouldn't be surprised if these dolls spelled out Alice or something. Or maybe they've got totally random names. It'd be kind of... It'd be funny if they spelled out Ellie some kind of way. Ellie, like, we already know one of them has a C in it, so there's no way, but... It would be nice to think outside the city. So we're gonna have our, we're going to take ourselves... Well, first let's rest. Because now there is literally no reason not to. Take us to Crossbell Cathedral. It must be somewhere here. Where the greatest light or whatever. We probably still can't. Yep, Crossbell Cathedral Dormitory. Or what does that say? Worship visitors, please go around for the cathedral. Okay, it's just got directions. There should be a goddess statue somewhere in here. Do you know? Okay, yep, we just have to talk to Aralda. Okay, so not a literal statue. Oh, do you need something from me? If you wish for a sermon, I could make time for you. No, it's not for that motive. The light of the greatest goddess that was written on Phantom Thief B's card. Okay. I was like, we might have to go to this dude's private quarters, because I was like, there's got to be a goddess statue somewhere here, but looks like I may have been a little too literal. Maybe it indicates the light from this big stained glass. In that case, who has the light poured on his back is... Wait, did it say his? I don't understand, but if you have something to say, what about saying it clearly, then... Archbishop Aralda, could you do us the favor to let us look under that platform? What? We won't do anything suspicious, so you can rest easy. I mean, saying we won't do anything suspicious is the most suspicious. Lloyd and the others explained the situation to Archbishop Aralda and searched the platform. Found it. Alright. On the reverse side of the trunk, card attached. The fourth cell is outside the city. Find the iron road that runs under the feet of the Western Protectors. The what? Iron road that runs under the feet of the Western Protectors? Is he talking about train tracks? Runs under the feet of the Western Protectors. You know what? I think he might be referring to that chain link fence that we couldn't go past previously. You guys will see. You guys will see. This should be Miss Stell, a doll Belle really loved. No doubt. And with this, we have 3 at last. When on earth did such a thing like that end up in such a place? Sometimes I leave due to business, but not for that much time, I think. Well, Phantom Thief B moves in mysterious ways, so frankly speaking, I can only say that's divine work. No, he can teleport, we just don't know how. Also, the card seems difficult as usual. No, we're actually on a friggin' roll. Like, we haven't, like, had this much ease with it since Cold Steel, which I had 0 trouble with any of the things there. But every game since it's been, no, I think Cold Steel 2 was similarly easy. But, yeah, every game since, which funnily enough was every game prior, technically, was friggin' difficult. Until now. I am not going to, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth on that one. Or gift warhorse, I should say, since he is Erebonian. According to the Protector's word, it could also stay for Guardians. If we add the western part to it, we have the Guardians of the west side of Crossbell. That's what it could mean. Then there's that iron road that runs under the feet of the Guardians, huh? I still don't really get it. Talking about train tracks that go underneath, or that go through the Belgard Gate, I think it is? Could it be another figure of speech? Yeah, I think it could be. At any rate, let's retrieve this trunk and head on to the next search. Phantom Thief B. I heard stories about him. It seems to be quite the scoundrel. As a servant of the great goddess, I cannot forgive such a person. Ladies and gentlemen, catch him no matter what. We're not going to succeed in catching him, but we'll at least thwart him on this one. We'll do our best. Rosenberg Doll M obtained. Alright. And from here, we can hit up the special support section, Super Silver Strider. Or I guess it's not really silvery anymore. Someone suggested Slipstream, so we can work that in. The special support section, Super Silver Slipstream Strider or something. Use Orbital Car. And it is Bellegarde. Okay, West Crossbell Highway. And it was, to Crossbell City, bus stop. I think we've got to double back a little bit. Because I remember being really thrown by that chain link fence that we could clearly go past, but couldn't at the time. And it was also an area that we couldn't, like, it basically didn't even exist. Yep. This should be what he means by the tracks. Or the Iron Road whatever things. Yeah. That seems to be right. But now, my only question is, are we going the right way? Nope, don't want to fight you. Is it right here? Yes, this is it. This is it. Hopefully there's also going to be something, like, I feel like we should also get an item for this. Like, there should be a nice red chest down here. Something that really suits us. Everybody get out of the way, please. Nope. Nope. Was I on the wrong track? There's no way. Oh no. I was so sure. We might have to literally go to Bellegarde then. Crap. Alright. We will definitely be back here, but I guess I was slightly too early. Alright. Alright, so we're back here. We might as well have it drive us the rest of the way. So from here, let's review that clue once more. The fourth hint outside the city, the iron road that runs under the feet of the Western Protectors. Maybe by Western Protectors, instead of talking about Crossbellin Protectors at Bellegarde Gate, it's talking about Erebonians? I don't know. It must be somewhere here, though. Iron road that runs under the feet of whoever. Alright, that just says the thing. We can't actually access. I'm sure it must be referring to the train tracks. I don't want to catch the bus. That's not necessary. Why do we park right there? I think we were kind of obnoxious if I were working at Bellegarde Gate. Like, there are perfectly good parking spots over there that aren't gumming up the works, but I guess we are too important for that. And that's Sunita, I think. Because we received intel about terrorists, strict checks. Today's security system, it should be almost impossible to infiltrate from an overland route. Air route, okay. We must do all that we can. Tourist inspection over already. Okay, that's not Sunita. This could be a problem. Do we have to go up? Because we can't We can't actually get onto the train tracks. This is... Oh, hold on. Don't mind if we do. Milk potage. Alright. But that's not what we came here for, though. That runs under... Do we have to talk to these guys? According to intel, it's likely that terrorists will infiltrate from the Empire region. As you can expect, I'm nervous. I hope the day will end with nothing happening. Oh, that's not going to be the case. We received terrorist intel and we're making our best effort about security nearby the national border. To defend against invasions from airspace, we're using a special facility that was set up nearby. In addition, if we had anti-aircraft cannons like those of the army, things could be perfect, but it's useless asking for the impossible. Do we have to go down there? Outside the city, the iron road that runs under the feet of the Western Protectors. I feel like we have basically everything figured out except for the specific spot. Commander Sonia and Vice Commander Douglas are having an anti-terrorist meeting now. Don't disturb them, alright? That's all, and it's intel from a reliable police source. I think there's no doubt that the terrorists will try to infiltrate with any method. What a troublesome bunch. Understood. We'll continue our duty at Tangram Gate and strengthen security. Yes, also, I can't say that the possibilities they'll infiltrate using airships are zero. And so, make good use of the radar facilities that were deployed nearby the national border gates. Those anti-aircraft radars? Understood again. I'll contact the officer in charge immediately. It seems they're talking about today's security system. Yes, it seems that anti-terrorist measures are going to be central. Still, radar facilities. Were there such things nearby the gates? If I remember correctly, they were deployed nearby both national border gates. I've never dealt with them, but I heard that the Foundation had installed such things in Crossbell before. They should be very efficient in covering airships in a pretty wide range inside the autonomous state airspace. Well, if we have such things, maybe we can feel safe to a certain degree. I'm gonna feel safe once we've got our paws on this thing. What the heck? Iron road that runs under the feet of the Western Protectors. We don't actually have a way to access that, though. And the place that I thought it was gonna be was a total bust. Like I said, if I've got to, we'll find the answers out. Whoa! Has this always been here? Dude, what? This is it. We found it. There's no way. There's no way this is not it. Yep. There is a way for us to get onto the tracks. Was this here in the previous game? Because I really don't think it was. Okay. Yep. An area I had no idea existed ended up being it. Where is that trunk? There's no way. No one even mentioned this. It's dangerous walking on the tracks more than this. Let's quietly retrace our steps. Like, the only other time we really walk on the tracks is in Cold Steel 2, but... where is it? We're in the right place. We were in the right place. I was wrong the first time. I'm not wrong now. How do we... There it is. There it is. It was in such a place. Well, yes, a place we had no idea we could even access. What was written on the card? The iron road that runs under the feet of the Western Protectors? It was the underground freight line platform of Bellegarde Gate that protects the national border west side. At any rate, it seems we can't open the trunk here. Why don't we move to the platform over there? Yeah, let's move it there carefully. Jeez, dude. On the reverse side, yep. The last cell is inside the city, at the skyscraper that towers high. Descend to floor 21 from the 16th floor summit and search the many windows peering into another world. What? Descend to 21F from 16F? No doubt, this is the doll that Belle called Sharon. This is the fourth one. Only one left, huh? And it's inside the city. So this, it's either going to be IBC or Orcus Tower. We've got it narrowed down immediately already. This clue was by far the hardest, only because this doll was hidden in an area we've never been to before, ever. The problem is the final doll location written on the card. Inside the city, the skyscraper that towers high. It's a reference to a quite high building. Could it be that Orcus Tower? Orcus Tower is said to be 40 floors above ground, but it contradicts the summit being the 16th floor. Maybe it's another place? It also contradicts saying descend to 21F from the 16F summit. I believe that could be where the mystery lies. Also, the many windows peering into another world. It seems we need to think about what this is indicating too. Like until now, we can think about some examples. Let's search inside the city while keeping the word's meaning in mind. Alright, Rosenberg Doll S. Huh. Well, there's not even anything hidden down here for all the trouble we just went through. This is the power of rubbing up against literally everything, people. Would we have... Okay, we would have been able to see the trunk just barely from that way. Alright. So now we know we can get onto the tracks. Wow. Huh. I'm still kind of floored, honestly. But I guess it ended up being a good thing that it wasn't in our very first thought. We got to explore that tiny bit additional piece of crossbow. Now, let's immediately hit up IBC. The back street is not where I intended to go. Okay, so descend from the 16F summit. It must be talking about if we go from 16F to B5F, because there's nowhere else we can go. And 16 plus 5 equals 21, so maybe it makes sense that kind of way? We'll see, though. And then if we descend, maybe something's going to happen. Alright. So is it going to be somewhere down here? Just like before, we'll use our regular move of rubbing up against everything. Incidentally, it seems that Chief Roberts is currently busy at the Epstein Foundation building. It seems he's looking for a hacker who stole the Orcus Tower's blueprints. Oh, Campanella. Why would a hacker steal such a thing? Milady Mariabell is a slave driver. However, she entrusted us with a responsible part of system management. We must get fired up and do our best. Guys, you're looking for Milady's stolen dolls, right? You too, please do your best. Oh, it was right there. Okay, there it is, the last trunk. At the skyscraper that towers high, descend to 21F from the 16F summit and search the many windows peering into another world. Oh, monitors. The monitors are the windows. From the IBC building top floor, 16F, if you descend to 21F, that makes B5F. So it seems he meant this floor. And the many windows peering into another world are these terminal monitors looking at the orbital net. Now that you mention it, I can't think of any other place. Okay, I feel pretty accomplished. We got all 5, and I didn't have to cheat. Alright, let's check it out. This one is definitely Alice. Belle's favorite of those in her collection. So we've got C for Kanan, L for Liete. What was the third one? I can't even remember the third one. Oh well. And regarding Phantom Thief B's card, that was the last one. It doesn't look like there's one affixed to the trunk. Request complete then? That sure took a while. Not as long as it usually does. Huh? What is it? Is he calling us? Oh. Was there some sort of alert? Guys, did something happen? It looks like there was an alert that an orbital mail arrived. Huh? Is that Miss Mariabell's doll? It was actually here for a while. More importantly, I am worried about getting a mail with this kind of timing. Do you mind if I check it? No, it's rather ominous, so please do. It's definitely gonna be Bleublanc. Huh? What's wrong, Tio? Phantom Thief B is in the sender field. Whew. Of course I get the hiccups right now. Alright, should be good. Uh-huh? Phantom Thief B, you say? Was it really him? Where the heck did he send it from? Tio, can you open it? Roger. From Phantom Thief B, subject none. To my beloved ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section, firstly, I must express my gratitude to you for entertaining me thus far. I apologize to both doll owner Miss Mariabell and their creator, Meister Jorg, for my terribly impolite conduct. However, I took the utmost care so as not to damage these supreme works of art, so please do not worry. Then, I must leave this land before long. Farewell, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Ouroboros Enforcer number 10. Gentleman Phantom Thief Bleublanc. I look forward to seeing your continued growth and I pray that Goddess grants you luck. P.S. This orbital mail will be automatically deleted and saving it is not possible. Phantom Thief B. So he's already a tech wizard. Which I think we already knew. What? What's with this mail? Who would have thought he would come out suddenly like that? The Phantom Thief, an enforcer of Ouroboros, huh? Indeed, if that's how it is, it could explain Phantom Thief B's stealing skills too. That's right! Tio, can you output that mail? Right, we might be able to find some clue. Of where he sent it from or something. I've been trying, but it's no good. Ever since we opened the mail, it has been slowly erasing itself. The other terminals weren't affected, but recovery will be almost impossible. Oh man, that guy thought of everything. We don't know anything about that hacker that trapped us in the Geofront yesterday either. Right. Campanella probably helped him with it. Hacking aside, there can't be any doubt they possess crazily advanced technology. We don't get it at all. Clay, we've got to check if there was any impact on our data. Right, a virus might have entered the system. Anyway, we have to excuse ourselves. Yeah, you guys make sure nothing crazy happened. Anyway, we recovered all the Rosenberg dolls. Let's go return them to Miss Mariabell. Yes, let's. Okay. We did it. Finally, Bleublanc gave us some clues that didn't make us pull our hair out. Or I guess I should really hand things off to the translators for making sure that they were basically crystal clear except for that one hiccup we had. I understand what happened. I am surprised to learn Phantom Thief B is a member of the Society, though. If that's the case, then it's no wonder you couldn't capture him. In the event he's ever captured, I'll punish him so hard he'll regret ever being born. She's kind of scary. Sorry, we wanted to capture him, but... For now, allow us to return your dolls. You gave the 5 Rosenberg doll trunks to Mariabell. Welcome home, Alice, Kanan, Liete, Mistel, and Sharon. No, I don't think they spell anything out. Clams, maybe? No. Nothing Ellie related, unless you can think of anything Clams might be Ellie related with regard to Mariabell. But we're not gonna go there. Well, whatever. I've no complaints at this time. After all, my cute Rosenberg dolls are all home, safe and sound. Well, Vanderleaf B is nothing if not thorough. He put them in those trunks and dragged them out to all those places after all. Yeah, he did, now that you mention it. Well, it would have been better if he hadn't stolen them in the first place. That's certainly true. Anyway, we have to strengthen our security so this sort of thing doesn't happen again. The security department will need to work harder than they've ever worked before. You all really did help me, though. Don't worry about it, Belle. That's what friends are for. Then, it's time to excuse ourselves. Thank you very much for today. It seems that you too will take part as security in today's trade conference. Please do as much as possible to help my father from the shadows. Yes, please count on us. Bye then, Belle. Alright, after that, Lloyd and the others return their authentication card at the 1F reception desk. Aww. I guess we really won't need it for the rest of the game then. And we've got one last one to do. Inspector Marlowe. Yeah. Crossbell Station for details. Okay, well. Crossbell Station, no reason to delay. Well, actually, let's save just to make sure. Yeah. Now that we've got that all taken care of. And then Marlowe. Oh! Well then, we came to Crossbell Station. The train station inspector has sent us a support request, right? Yes, let's go visit him immediately. He should be on the upper floor. Up we go. What's up, dude? Whoa. He wasn't wearing that Calvardian uniform before, was he? No, I think his uniform was like a more dapper purple. Oh, could you be the special support section? Yes, we saw your support request and came to inquire. Oh, this must be a completely different dude. He's just standing in the same space as the previous person. Or maybe not? You are the Republican Inspector Officer, right? Okay, it is someone else. Indeed I am. I am Marlowe, the inspector who was transferred from the Republican Army. I want to immediately explain the job. You will accept my request, right? Yes, please. Thank you. Then let me explain. Well, there's something I want to ask you. I'd like to have your help with an on-the-spot inspection on a Republic-bound train. Sure. An on-the-spot inspection, meaning that we check to see if there are suspicious persons or objects on board, right? And precisely. It helps you understand things quickly. After all, due to the trade conference now, security has been increased all over. In addition to the usual strict checking attitude, there's also a cooperation with the police. We're now in a situation where no matter how many inspectors there are, they're not enough. Here's that train. The Republic-bound train is going to arrive soon at platform number 1. Passengers, please watch your steps and hurry to the platform. It seems our train has arrived. I will give you the full details at the platform. Alright. Quest Republican Inspector Assistant started. Is he gonna make us walk down there or what? Nope. Just gonna take us right there. We don't begrudge him that. That's what? Oh! That's Blood and Iron's train! Do we have the jurisdiction to inspect that? It's the Eisengrove, a train of the Imperial government for exclusive use. Its magnificent exterior, it's like it symbolizes the Empire. Indeed, it truly feels majestic. That Blood and Iron Chancellor entered Crossbill with that thing. Its impact was indeed big, and the common talk is that people felt nice for how much it stood out. Yeah, it also seems that its cost is enormous. It seems that what is amazing is not just its appearance. It appears that that train boasts the highest speed among the current orbital trains. Although since the precise information wasn't disclosed to the public, I can't say it for sure. Is that so? As expected from the Erebonian Empire, which has a railway net spread out in the entire nation. In regards of the railroad field itself, they have no equals. Yeah, I was forced to realize that once again. Yeah, we kind of forgot Marlo was standing right there. So, I would like to talk about the job. Have you done your preparations? I'm sorry, we were astonished by its majestic appearance. Yes, of course we're fine. Very well. Well then, like I said before, what I want to ask you is a hand with the train on-the-spot inspection duties. Concretely, to check all passengers' entry-written applications and hand luggage. After that, to take part in the safety check of the train itself. Okay, so very reminiscent of what we did back in Zero. What do you intend to do with the train safety check? Oh, I will help you with that. At any rate, I want you to follow the orders and to perform all sorts of inspection work. There are 6 of you all together. Then 3 groups of 2 people each. I want 2 groups to take part in the on-the-spot cabins inspection and 1 to help me. On-the-spot inspection in groups of 2. Has it always been done like this? No, it's a duty that we always perform alone, but the warning level has been raised now. In order to have way stricter checks, this time circumstance requires this attitude. I see, I understand. Then, can I ask you to split in 3 groups immediately? You can even use rock, scissors, paper if you like. Rock, paper, scissors? Well, honestly speaking, it's not a job requiring that much of individual attitude. I personally would like to start this job quickly, and it would be good for you to finish it expeditiously too, right? Yes, well, that being the case, we don't mind it. Then it's settled. Seems fun, so why not? However, how are we going to decide concretely? I'll pick. Oh, then what about rules like these? In rock, paper, scissors, you all stick out your hands at once. So if only 2 play the same hand, those will go to form a group. Okay, so we'll have the rock group, the paper group, and the scissors group. What remains is to repeat that until it's settled. What can I say? Aren't you used to it? More or less. Actually, in my time as a Republican inspector, we decided how to divide work like this occasionally to take a breather. It's a flexible concept that all of the straight-laced Imperial inspectors lack. I don't know if it's a flexible concept or not, however, at any rate, it is probably a nationality difference, yeah. He's saying Imperials are too stuck up to ever decide anything with rock, paper, scissors. Could be. Well, anyhow, let's give it a spin now. Yeah, let's do that. Alright everyone, let's do it with a ready, set, go. Let's play paper. Ready, set, go! Oh, we split perfectly again. Wazzy and I, Ellie and Tio, and Randy and Noelle are the groups, huh? Okay, so I feel like this must be like a check. Like, we would get, like, we're basically always going to be stuck with whoever we have the highest points with, which is fine. Like I keep saying, I learned my lesson last game. We're not going to split Lloyd's affection between people anymore. It's nice working with you. And looks like you're settled. How do we divide work? I feel like at this point, the only way to get Tio is if we don't have any high enough points with anybody else. Oh, if you don't mind, shall I help you? Since I have CGF experience in inspecting railroad vehicles, I think I could be useful to you. I see. Then can you do it? Alright then, let's start our duties at once. I leave the cabins check to you. The announcement has already been made, so if you say you are Inspector Assistants, you'll be able to perform your job smoothly. Yes, Roger. Okay. Go ahead and give these guys what for. Well then, what we're in charge of are the 2 vehicles in the back. As for the passengers, it looks like there are quite many. At any rate, it looks like we can only check all of them thoroughly. Alright. Nobody's trying to smuggle anything, right? Excuse us, we're Inspector Assistants. I'm sorry to trouble you, but can we check your hand luggage and entry permit? Mother. It looks like he didn't hear you. Excuse us? I'm sorry. I was spacing out a little. You're inspectors, right? Please, do your checking. Yes, so let's see. see what we got. I checked your hand luggage and entry permit. Thank you for your cooperation. No, you're welcome. Alright. We're inspector assistants. I'm sorry to trouble you, but can we check your hand luggage and entry permits? Yes, but of course. On-the-spot inspection, on-the-spot inspection. Do your best, misters. Then let me check it once. I checked your hand luggage and entry permits. Thank you for your cooperation. No, you're welcome. It's only reasonable to cooperate. Thank you for your hard work, misters. Thank you. Pardon us, we're inspector assistants. I'm sorry to trouble you, but can we check your hand luggage and entry permit? I was waiting for you. Come now, go ahead and check. He's probably gonna end up being suspicious. Right. He's quite hyper, huh? I checked your hand luggage and entry permit. Thank you for your cooperation. You saw it too, right? This sheaf of contracts, I mean. Actually, I'm going to do certain big business negotiations now. If I'll settle them, I'll greatly profit for sure. Man, I can't help but look forward to it. Is that so? I hope it goes well. I see, so he's hyper for this reason, huh? Excuse us, we're inspector assistants. I'm sorry to trouble you, but could we check your hand luggage and entry permit? Yes, of course, I don't mind. I checked your hand luggage and entry permit. However, is something wrong? Is something the matter? Yeah, it looks like there's no boarding ticket in your hand luggage. Do you have any clue? You say there's no ticket? But that can't be. I've probably put it in my bag. Somebody in this cabin stole his. No, it's nowhere. Maybe in my clothes pocket? No, at any rate. I'm sorry, could you wait a moment? I absolutely have the ticket. I'll find it out for sure. Yes, then we'll ask you again. It can't be helped. We'll leave this person for later and continue with the inspection. Oh, we have another car to go to? Alright. Oh, Sheen! Pardon us, we're inspector assistants. I'm sorry to trouble you, but can we check your hand luggage and entry permit? You say such a thing, but I have no right to refuse, am I correct? In this case, you should check thoroughly and finish quickly. Right, I'm sorry. Yeah. They asked, they're like, pardon me, excuse us, can we please? But you can't say no. I checked your hand luggage and entry permit. Thank you for your cooperation. Like I told you, I don't need such words of thanks. Your business is over, right? Then go away fast. Yes, excuse us. Even the inspector one is a stressful job, huh? As expected, the Eisengrove is on a different league with the other trains. Oh, oopsie, dear me, dear me. She's drooling? Excuse us, we're inspector assistants. I'm currently busy with train watching. The permit is in the bag, so you can feel free to inspect. Understood. Then... I checked your hand luggage and entry permit. Thank you for your cooperation. I wonder how many minutes are left till departure. I don't want to part. She's not listening. Alright, now Sheen. We're inspector assistants. That suit. Could he be a Hayway member? Is there any problem? What's wrong? Wait, Sheen? You're from the SSS! But what are you doing here? Well, as a job for the SSS, we're helping the inspector here. That's why we'd like to check your hand luggage and permits. I understand, so the support section does even these kinds of jobs. Oh well, if that's the situation, just finish it quickly. Alright, I finished checking your hand luggage and permits. Thank you for your cooperation. I only did what had to be done. Then, see you again. Yeah, be well too, Sheen. And finally, excuse us, we're inspector assistants. I'm sorry to trouble you, but can we check your hand luggage and entry permits? What? Why do I have to let you do such a thing? Hey, what are you saying to the inspector? I'm sorry, my little sister was really rude. She's a real moron. Please forgive her. Moron? What's with the moron? Also, big brother, you... I can start, right? I guess. I checked your hand luggage and entry permits. Thank you for your cooperation. No, I'm sorry for my little sister to have caused you trouble. What's with that? If you put it like this, then it's you, big brother, that... Well, it looks like it's better to get away fast. Alright, now we have that dude to recheck. Well then, did we check everyone? Now that you mention it, we didn't check the old man's ticket in the 4th vehicle yet, right? Yes, you're right. And let's go back immediately and check. Give me back my ticket! Lloyd. Yeah, let's go at once. That's why I'm saying that it must be one of you two. Come now, who did it? Confess at once! Yeah. It's probably Mother Guy. Excuse us, has something happened? Oh, the inspectors from before. Well, it's awful. This old man is falsely accused. What the? How dare you shamelessly! Please, calm down. In any case, could we, first of all, hear the entire story? I understand. The ticket this gentleman purchased is assigned to the 4th vehicle and bound to the autonomous state of Ord. Ord, I think that might be the whole name. Also, in this vehicle, there are 2 persons who have the same exact ticket. In other words, it's possible that one of these 2 men stole the ticket. Is that what you want to say, right? Yes, that's exactly it. At any rate, it's a sure fact that I entered the platform with the ticket. Then, there's no way I could have lost it in this short amount of time. That's it, unless I got robbed, you see. As you can imagine, we can't conclude that, but... It's okay. Let him say whatever he wants. After all, he's just senile. Damn you, you're still... For now, please settle down, you two. In any case, nothing will be settled if you just keep knocking ideas against each other. And so, please let me ask a simple question to you two who have a ticket. The motive for going to your destination. Could you at the very least tell us that? The motive for going? And what do you, and with that you'd be able to have a proof of innocence? Yes, if hypothetically the ticket was really stolen, then it's possible that the culprit has got no set destination. In that case, the culprit could reveal some kind of fault. I understand. That could be possible. Then let's strike while the iron is hot. Come on, answer at once! I still think it's green hair guy. That's an easy request. I'm a trader. I have important negotiations at the autonomous state of Ord. Incidentally, this is the written contract. My client is the Ryushin company located in Ord. Stealing the ticket from such a man. I have no reason to do a petty thing, right? Ugh. I see. And what about you? My hometown is in the autonomous state of Ord. Isn't going back to my village a motive? No, I'm not saying that. From what I asked them, I can't use just that for judging. How fun! There's a liar in this vehicle! Is Sheen gonna be able to give us a clue? Sheen? It appears that something fun is going on. Let me participate too. Participate? He might know something about the Ryushin company. So, what about that liar thing you said? Yeah, then first of all, let's have that trader answer. Before, you said you have a client called Ryushin company, eh? Concretely, what's the contract content? Why do I have to go along with this child's game? Well, the deal is about purchasing rare vegetable and spices from the autonomous state of Ord. Speaking of Ord, it's a thriving place for agriculture. Also, the Ryushin company is an affiliate company of the Heiyue Group, who runs the Republican Eastern District. I don't think there's any room for suspicion. Like you say, there's a Ryushin company in Ord. But unfortunately, it's still in the process of consolidating a foothold in the autonomous state. Oh, he caught him in a lie? It's not quite at the stage to be able to take deals with outsiders, you know. What? How do you know such a thing? Well, what should I do? Yes, leave it to me. I was staying silent and heard you were extremely rude towards the young master. Remember this. This person is a Heiyue elder's grandchild, Lord Sheen. An elder's grandchild? What a joke. The suit you're wearing. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. No way. It can't be true. So it was the traitor? I was wrong. Did you get it now? Incidentally, what's your real motive? Well, whatever. You'll tell everything later to the inspector in another room. Impressive. Yeah, how to say it. He's got quite the presence. So, your turn now. Sheen? Me? Oh, is it gonna turn out that they both are lying somehow? The culprit is that man who was lying. Who said such a thing? I have a little something I want to ask you too. You're from Ord, am I right? Yes, I'm going back to my village. Then you'll know this for sure. Aside from agriculture, the autonomous state of Ord is famous for being secluded. It also has many hot springs. Among these, which one is in Ord? 1. Elmo Hot Springs. 2. Parm Hot Springs. 3. Ord Hot Springs. Okay, it's got to be Parm. Elmo we know is in Liberl. Ord Hot Springs sounds way too on the nose. It's got to be Parm. Now, answer. Isn't it obvious that it's 3 Ord Hot Springs? I see. What's wrong? You made light of me thinking that I'm a child, huh? Ord Hot Springs? There are no hot springs with such a cliche name in the autonomous state. If you were really from Ord, you'd have answered like this. No one among those, huh? Oh, Parm's not even there? Well, I'm not from Ord, so I'm okay with getting it wrong. Huh? Should I pose you another question? Although I think only other faults will come out. Yeah, if he's gonna ask him to confirm things about Ord, then. So, where are you from, really? Well, I didn't think to expressly say it, but actually I'm a Republican. But now I've got a house in Ord. Please believe me. I wonder. So, how do you see this as a special support section? Aside from the content, we understood that both of them are liars, but which one is the ticket robber? Yeah, let's see. We're supposed to be able to just figure it out. I'm gonna go with my original hunch of the young man. I guess it's him. The fictional written contract the traitor has showed us. I don't know his reasons, but he carefully prepared such a thing on purpose. Stealing a ticket is a minor offense, so it's an unnatural impression. If the destination isn't Ord, a stopover could be possible. And that means that you're the culprit, right? You get a passing mark. Okay. I had the impression it was Mr. Green here. I stuck with it. Hey, you. Even if you feign ignorance, you can't keep covering anymore. If you're a man, honestly confess here and now. Please let it slide. What? Hey, you! My mother was carried to a Republican hospital. That's why I must hurry up to the hospital no matter what. Okay. I guess what we were supposed to think was that his mother was involved, and not once did he actually mention her, aside from when we caught him off guard. Oh well. Gunning for him worked out just fine, so. Suddenly I don't get it anymore. In any case, tell us your circumstances. Yes. Actually, I'm a student who's aiming at St. Ursula Medical College, but we're a poor family. My mother did so much to send me to Crossbell. I study while doing side jobs. In this situation, I received a notice that my mother suddenly collapsed and... You wanted to visit her, but not having Mira, you stole a ticket. Is that it? Sheen's probably gonna end up paying for him. Yes, this isn't a lie. While I'm here like this, my mother... Although you said that, we can't overlook a theft. Alright, I'll pay for you. Huh? Old man, I'll take responsibility and have him give you back your ticket. So please, could you bury the hatchet? Well, if I can get back the ticket, I have no interest in aggravating the situation. And you? Yes? Going to visit her with a stolen ticket? What if your mother knew about that? Do you think she would be happy? Well... Listen, I'm not paying, but this is not a seed. It's a mere loan. I won't set a term, but you'll absolutely return the Mira. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. I will pay you back. Keep your promise. Being this the case, go call the inspector in charge later. I'll explain the situation myself. Yes. Wow. Well, Sheen handled that pretty handily. I heard everything. Thank you very much for your hard work with the theft disturbance. No, it wasn't such a big deal. So in the end, what will happen to the youth who committed the theft? Oh, well, that crime has been completely ignored. What does that mean? Well, you see, the old man who should be the victim declared that no theft took place. After all, the youth, after entering the ticket admission platform, just forgot to buy the ticket. That said, even we can't investigate further than that. Huh, again. Could Sheen have given him detailed information? Why not? Incidentally, what happened to the traitor? Oh, actually, that was a big catch. Oh, he was still super fraudulent? That guy's real identity is that of a broker who forges tickets. Oh, really? So they were both frauds, but only the youth had actually stolen a ticket. The other was a forgery. However, what was his reason to be on the train? Oh, it seems that he was testing in practice one of his goods. Honestly, what a daring guy. If the other dude hadn't botched his theft, he'd have gotten away with it. I see. Well, at any rate, you did really great. You really helped me. Thank you. No, we too are glad to hear you say that. If something comes up again, please feel free to contact us. Yes then. See you again. Alright. I'd feel crummy if I was that guy. Almost got away with it, but somebody had to screw up their completely separate crime. Be that as it may, it seems that Sheen played a very active part. Though who could have thought we'd meet him again in such a place, huh? Yeah, and once again I was made acutely aware of only a portion of his great talent. Jeez, I really wonder how that brat will grow up to be. I wish I had seen him. He's a cute little boy in appearance, though. Indeed. Anyhow, the case is closed. After we have taken a short breath, let's move towards the next job. There is no next job. Republican Inspector Assistance completed. After we walk out of here, we're probably going to get a call. Yeah, that's everything. So let's see what's on the itinerary. Oh, no call. Well, let's go back to the special support section and turn these other two requests in. Make sure we get our ODP. There we go. Nice little bonus for us. There we go. Rank 9. Quartz Invigorate. And that should, yep, be it. Invigorate. There's a quartz now, which is interesting. I mean, no, it was a quartz previously too. CP raises each time enemies are attacked on the field. Oh, let's drop Burn for that. Ah. We're gonna have to switch them out. Okay, we can remove We can remove Eagle Eye. Put Invigorate right there. And then give him Eagle Eye right back. Oh. Now we can use La Crest too. CP raises each time enemies are attacked on the field. Well, that's pretty helpful. And from here, where do we have to? Dealing with support requests. Orcus Tower when it's time to join security. Okay. And there was literally nothing else for us to do. So we will be joining security. We're going to do that next time, though. So definitely join me then for more of the Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Bye for now, guys.